Hi, and welcome to today's practice. Today's class is a 1 hour super slow flow, just to remain slow and soft in our bodies. I'll explain it a little bit in the class. And for props today, if you don't have a bolster, you can grab a rolled up towel or a pillow, or any other props that you think you might need. But that's it, and enjoy. We'll get started by laying on our backs, actually. Um, if you want to lay down with the blanket or pillow underneath your knees, you can do that just to support your low back, just to get comfortable. And just start to settle down on your back. Today's class is going to be a slow and soft class, just to remind ourselves to slow down and remain soft, even as the world feels like it's crumbling around us. We can remain soft and open to the beautiful things in life and look for the things that we can be grateful for. And we can stay soft in doing that. So we won't let the world harden us, even though it feels like we want to let it. Just start to settle down on your back. You can close your eyes if that feels comfortable, or just have a soft gaze. But just start to bring your awareness to your breath. Notice how your breath enters and exits your body. And subtly notice that with every exhale, maybe you can soften a little bit closer down to the earth. Perhaps your toes splay out to the side. Your shoulders maybe connect to the earth a little bit more. Just remember that your breath is your anchor and can help bring you back to yourself, as your mind might want to wander and think of other things. And I invite you to take one hand to your belly and the other hand over your heart, just to physically connect to your body and your breath. We'll just stay here for a little while, focusing on our deep belly breathing. Notice and see if you can really press your belly button into your palm as you inhale, and notice the fall of your belly as you exhale. And see if with every inhale you can breathe a little bit deeper, and with every exhale you can soften a little bit more. Let your breaths be soft and full. Just keep on breathing, gifting yourself this moment to be soft, and know that the only thing that you need to do right now is just breathe. In a world where we're constantly on the go, doing things, it's important that we remain connected to our breath. Before we get started, let's take 3 cleansing breaths together. So let your next exhale fully roll out. And take a full breath in. And exhale, audible, exhale, sigh it out. Another one, breathe in from your toes up to your nose. And exhale, sigh, or let it out. One last full breath. Let this be your fullest breath of your day. And exhale, sigh it out. While your hands are over your belly, just take a moment to bask in your embrace and give a moment of gratitude to your body. Thank you, body, for breathing and for letting me move through all the walks of life. Just take a moment there. Let those feelings of gratitude travel around your body. And on your next inhale, reach your arms back up over your head. Behind your head, reach your feet out in front of you. Maybe start to point your toes, circle your wrists, circle your ankles, just taking a full body, full morning stretch. Starting to awaken your body. Take another full inhale here, and on your exhale, walk your feet in so that your feet are rested over your pillow or blanket. Just take a moment there. And then on your next inhale, cross your right ankle over in front of your left knee for a reclined figure 4 stretch. And you can either stay here, or if you'd like to make the stretch a little bit deeper, you can hug your left leg into your chest, either by holding onto the back of your thigh or the front of your shin. Just take some deep breaths here. Flex both of your feet to protect your knees. And if you brought the shape inwards, you can rock side to side a little bit. Remembering to continue breathing here. Take 3 full breaths in this pose, letting your body receive all the benefits of it, stretching out your outer hip. And take a full breath in. And as you exhale, unravel your right leg so that it reaches out long in front of you, so that you're hugging your left knee into your chest. You can circle your ankle a little bit. And then with your right hand, slowly guide your left knee over to the right for a little twist, and you can adjust your legs to however feels good. So you come into a twist on your back, and maybe your left arm reaches out to the left, and maybe your gaze even goes there. Just take a few deep breaths here. Take 3 more full breaths, reminding your body to be soft. Take a full breath in. And as you exhale, roll back onto your back. You can bring both feet back down onto your pillow, and we'll switch sides. So cross your left ankle in front of your right knee, and then either remain here if you'd like to bring the shape into your body. You can do that as well. Remembering to flex both of your feet, and maybe you want to rock side to side. Keep your head resting on the mat so you can just stay in a relaxed state. Take a full breath in. And as you exhale, unravel your left leg down. Hug your right knee into your chest. Maybe circle your right ankle. Then take another full breath in. And as you exhale with your left hand, guide your right knee over to the left and come into a twist. Adjust your legs to however your body feels best. Maybe your right arm opens out and your gaze could go there too if it feels good. Just take some nice deep breaths, slowly warming up our body to movement. And allowing ourselves a slow start to our Sunday. Take 3 full breaths here. On your next inhale, mentally prepare yourself for the exhale to roll back onto your back. This time, hug both of your knees into your chest. Rock side to side a little bit. And then extend both your legs up to the sky, just to point your toes up to the sky. Maybe circle your ankles, feel a little stretch in the back of your legs. Maybe you shake your legs and or kick your feet and just give yourself a little wiggle and jiggle, letting your legs just be fully free in the air. And then hug your knees back into your chest. And however you'd like to get there, either rolling onto one side and then slowly pushing yourself up, or rocking the length of your spine to come to a comfortable seat. You can bring the bolster underneath your hips so that you can sit up nice and tall if sitting up just on the mat doesn't feel too comfortable. You can keep your eyes closed or open them, whatever feels better. You can rest your hands on your knees. We'll do some seated cat-cows. So as you inhale, bring your heart forward, draw your shoulders back, and maybe your chin reaches up to the sky. And as you exhale, round your spine, sitting back far on your sit bones, and move with your own breath here as you inhale. Roll forward, and as you exhale, press back. Letting each movement take up a full breath. Two more times. The next time you come to a seat, neutral seat, you can stay there. And as you inhale, reach your arms up to the sky. Maybe your gaze follows. And as you exhale, let your right hand come down beside you so you can reach your left arm up and over. Let your left shoulder drop away from your ear so that you're not staying crunched up. And let your right ear drop down towards your right shoulder. Just for a nice side body stretch. Unhinge your jaw if you can. Just releasing any tension there. Take a full breath in. Reach your left fingertips a little bit farther away from you. And as you exhale, come through center and we'll switch sides. Drop your right shoulder away from your ear and reach your left ear down towards your left shoulder. Just feeling your breath opening up your side body. Take a full breath in, reach your fingertips a little bit farther away from you. And exhale, come back up through center. You can scoot your hips back so that your bolster comes underneath your knees, or the pillow goes underneath your knees. And we'll do some long leg spinal rolls. So as you inhale, reach your arms up to the sky. Maybe your gaze goes there. And as you exhale, fold your spine over your legs. Not too far, just however you feel a stretch in your back. And then as you inhale, roll up again like a wave in the ocean. And as you exhale, crash the wave over your legs, nice and slow. Moving in slow motion. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. One more time. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, fold. This time we'll stay in our fold, so bend your knees as much as you need and let your back round. Really emphasize just letting your head roll forward, envisioning that all the follicles of your hair are just reaching down towards the ground. We'll take some deep breaths here. Feel your breath rolling up and down on your back. Maybe you even feel your breath pressing into the tops of your legs. Just notice how your breath is moving around your body. Take 3 more full breaths here. And let these breaths be as full as they can possibly be. Take a full preparatory breath in. And as you exhale, slowly roll yourself up. Nice and slow. Once you come up to a seat, you can take the bolster out from under you and however you'd like to get there to come onto all fours. And if it's hard on the knees, you can put a blanket under the knees. And before we do any more movement, we'll just do some wrist stretches. So we'll start by pointing your fingertips out to the side and bring your forearms really close to one another. And just ever so slightly tilt your shoulders side to side. Just nice and slowly. There shouldn't be too much pain, just a little bit of stretch in the wrists and the forearms. Then bring your hands back to neutral and take your right hand and bring the right top of your hand down so that your fingers are pointing towards your knees. And you can tuck your toes and just slightly hinge your hips forward and back. So stretch out the top of your hand. And then flip your hand so that your fingertips are facing towards your knees, but with your palm pressing down. And then stay here. If you would like a deeper stretch, you can hinge your hips forward and back again. And then come back forward and just give your wrist a little circle. And then we'll switch sides. So bring the top of your left hand down. Maybe hinge your hips forward and back. And then switch the flip of your hand so that your palm is facing down. And then maybe your hips go forward and back. And then come back forward and give your wrist a little circle. And then we'll do some cat cows here on all fours. So move with your breath. Inhale for our cow. And exhale, round your spine for your cat. Move with your breath and go as slowly as you'd like. Just awakening our spine this morning. And then the next time that you come through center, we'll do some bird dog. So first, inhale to lift your left leg back behind you and press into your pointer and finger and thumb and extend your left heel, pressing back behind you. And either stay here if you feel like there's some activation in your core, or if you'd like more, you can reach your right hand forward and just really feel your low belly engage. And take 3 breaths here. This is great for protecting our backs and strengthening our deep core. Take a full breath in and exhale. Place your hand and knee back down. We'll switch sides. So extend your right heel behind you, press it back towards the back of the room, and either stay here or inhale, reach your left fingertips forward. Take 3 full breaths here. Take a full breath in and exhale. Plant your hand and knee back down. And from here, if you'd like to do any fluid movement with your hips or your shoulders, if you want to roll around in a circle, feel free to do that. Just you can do some self-exploration here, noticing noticing what feels good. And then come back through center. And once again, we'll extend our left leg back behind us for a moment. And then slowly bring your left knee towards your side, like you're going to bend your left knee. and then kick it out to your left. Hover your foot for a second, just for some leg activation. And then as you exhale, plant your left foot down so that it's in line with your hips. You can tuck your right toes and just slightly, once again, hinge your hips forward and back. Hopefully getting a nice stretch in your inner left thigh. And the next time that you come forward, reach your right hand to be in line with your hips and sweep your left arm up and over so you get a nice side body stretch. Your right hand will go to the opposite side of your foot. Let your right ear hang down. Take a full breath in here. And as you exhale, come back to a child's pose. So tuck your knee in. Your knees can either go wide or together. And then walk your hands out in front of you or by your side, whatever feels best. And just take some deep breaths here. A full breath in and a full breath out. And on your next inhale, roll forward onto all fours again. We'll switch sides, so extend your right leg back behind you. And then bend your right knee so that it comes over to your side like a, I don't know, a crunch type of thing. And then extend your right leg to be long. Hover your leg and then plant your foot. Tuck your left toes and then you can slightly hinge your hips forward and back. So you get a nice stretch in your right leg. And the next time that your hips come forward, reach your left arm to be in left hand to be in line with your hips, and then reach your right arm up and over for that side body stretch. Take a full breath or two here. Take a full inhale in, and as you exhale, come back into your child's pose. Vision that with every exhale, your hips are softening a little bit. Just taking this moment to reconnect to your breath. Notice your breath press down into your thighs. Take a full breath in. And as you exhale, slowly roll forward again onto all fours. And from here, tuck your toes to send your hips up and back for a downward facing dog. Let your hips go high. Press your forearm and thumb into the mat so that your shoulders are protected. And maybe take a breath or two here to pedal out your feet, bend one leg and straighten the other, giving your hamstrings a little bit of a stretch. And take another breath or two here. Take a full inhale, and as you exhale, slowly walk your hands back towards your feet so that you come into a forward fold at the back of your mat. Bend your knees super generously, and maybe even grab onto opposite elbows to let your head fully hang down, kind of like what we did before, letting our torso connect with our thighs and let your neck be super free. And feel your hair follicles reaching down towards the earth. And take a full breath in here. And as you exhale, slowly start to roll up, but go slowly like you're rolling through molasses until the very last thing to come up is your head. Once you reach the top, let your eyes close and just feel the ground beneath your feet. And on your next inhale, roll your shoulders up to your ears and then roll them back down. Maybe do that 2 more times. As you inhale, reach your shoulders up to your ears. And exhale, roll them down. 1 more time. And on your next inhale, come up onto your tippy toes and tiptoe to the top of your mat. And once you get there, we'll just do some calf raises. So exhale, let your heels come down. And inhale, push up onto your toes, that your heels lift. Just stretching out the bottoms of our feet, practicing some balance. And the next time your heels come down, open your feet about hips distance apart. Bring your hands to your hips. And we'll do some hip circles. So just circle your hips all around. Let your torso also roll with it. Just be nice and fluid here. Like you're the blow up things outside of the gas station. And then switch directions. Letting all of your joints just be nice and soft, nice and fluid. And then slowly come back up to center. Bring your feet a little bit closer again. We'll do some half sun salutation. So as you inhale, reach your arms up to the sky. Maybe your gaze goes there. And as you exhale, bend your knees and send your hips back to fold over your legs. Let your knees bend super generously. Inhale, halfway lift. Hands can come to your shins. Look forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way back up. Hands can go up. And exhale, hands by your side or through your heart center. Inhale, once again, we'll do this 2 more times. Exhale, fold, bend your knees. Inhale, halfway lift, gaze can go forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms go all the way back up. And exhale, hands through heart center. 1 last time, inhale, arms go up. Exhale, fold, bend your knees. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. And inhale, reach your arms all the way up. And exhale, hands through heart center. We'll keep our hands through heart center here and ground down through your right foot. And as you inhale, you're going to bring your left foot to tree pose, either by resting your toes on the earth and having your heel towards your shin, or your whole foot can come to your shin. Or if you want to bring your foot up higher, you can do that as well. But just take a moment to find balance. Feel that nice opening in your left leg. And find your drishti, so find your point to gaze at, to focus on, as you feel your right foot grounding down into the earth, your hands pressing in towards one another, feeling the softness and the strength in your body. And as you inhale, bring your left knee up as you reach your hands up to the sky for a moment, balancing once again. And then as you exhale, you're going to send your left foot all the way back, so extending your left heel back to the back of the room. And then slowly bend your right knee so that you can come into a high lunge. Just take a moment here. You can reach your arms up to the sky or do whatever with your arms that feels best. And take a full inhale here. As you exhale, open up to warrior two. So your back foot is parallel to the back edge of your mat. Your toes are pointing forward and your right knee is nicely bent. Your arms can reach out to the side and gaze can go over your right hand. Just take a few deep breaths here, settling in to this strong posture. We'll do some breath to movement here. So as you inhale, straighten your right leg and reach your arms up to the sky. And exhale, bend into your right knee, lower down. 2 more times, just like that. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, lower back down. Inhale, rise up. And exhale, lower down. One last time, just straighten your leg and bring your both feet to be parallel towards one another. And there's a few options with your arms here. You can have your hands on your hips or arms interlaced behind you. Whatever feels better, but we'll fold between our legs. So inhale, shine your heart forward. And exhale, bend your knees, fold. And if your hands are interlaced, let your hands come over your head for a nice upper back stretch. And just take 3 full breaths here. Feeling that inversion, letting your head hang super heavy. Take a full breath in, and as you exhale, let your hands come down to the earth. And on your next inhale, bend your knees and slowly roll back up. And whenever you're ready, you can point your right toes towards the front of your mat and just step back up. If you'd like to do some hip circles here or even a half sun salutation, whatever feels best to just reset before we go to the other side. The world is your oyster. And then can ground down through your left foot, reach your arms up to the sky to bring your hands into heart center. And we'll find our tree pose. So either foot can stay rested on the ground or foot to shin, or your foot can go higher up, whatever feels best, as long as you feel the opening in your hip. Find your drishti or your focal point. Just take some deep breaths here, grounding down, rooting down while staying nice and strong. And on your next inhale, bring your knee up in front of you, and you can reach your hands up to the sky as well, just to grow your branches, grow your tree. Inhale here, and as you exhale, bring your hands back through heart center to kick your right heel back behind you until you send it all the way back. Bend your left knee to come into your high lunge. Your hands can go up to the sky or into heart center, wherever you feel the nice stretch in your hip flexor. And then take a full breath in here. And as you exhale, open up for your warrior two. So getting situated, gaze can go to your left fingertips. Keep that nice bend in your left knee. And then we'll do our breath to movement. So as you inhale, you can straighten your left knee, hands can go up. And exhale, bend down. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, lower down. One more time. Inhale, rise up. And exhale, sink back down. Pause here for a moment. And then we'll inhale to rise again. Parallel your feet together, or to be parallel towards one another. And then you have the options here. You can have your hands on your hips or your hands interlaced, whatever feels best. And we'll do our fold again. So inhale, shine your heart forward, and exhale, fold. Bend your knees generously. And take a breath or two with your hands interlaced. And then slowly on your next exhale, release the clasp of your hand so that both hands come down in front of you. And plant your right hand down towards the earth, and inhale, reach your left arm up to the sky for a little thoracic spine twist. Take a full breath in here, and exhale, lower your left hand to reach your right arm up. Switch sides. Take a full breath in and exhale, lower your hands down, bend your knees, and slowly start to roll yourself back up. And then gently step yourself back up to the top of your mat. We'll do another half sun salutation, but this time we'll send it back to downward facing dog. So inhale your arms up to the sky, gaze can go up. Exhale, bend your knees, slowly lower and fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees a lot this time so that your hands come all the way down. And then slowly step back to downward facing dog. However you would like to get there. And then one by one, you can lower your knees down. And however, if you can get there, slowly lower your hips down onto the mat to come into Sphinx pose. So both forearms will be resting on the mat. Your legs can splay nice and wide behind you so that your low back doesn't feel strained. And just take a moment here to feel the little mini back bend in your low back. And you can either keep your chin pointing forward, or if you'd like a little bit of a neck stretch, you can let your chin reach down towards your chest. And ever so slowly, you can slowly lower your chest down to just rest on your belly. And you can windshield wipe your feet, sorry, side to side, to give your low back a little bit of release. And then before we fully settle down onto our bellies, You can take your blanket or your pillow, whatever you have, and just settle it underneath your hips so that you're laying on your belly, but with the prop underneath your hips, so that it can give you a little bit of natural rounding in your low back. You can settle your chest down. You can stack your palms so that one cheek is resting on your palms. You can let your feet splay out to the sides as long as you feel the bolster or prop supporting your low back. And we'll just take a few moments here to just simply breathe and feel your breath press into the bolster, and notice how that breath can help to soften your low back. See if you can soften anywhere right now, letting yourself start to wind down. Start to take your 3 cycles of full breaths here. And slowly take a full breath in. But as you exhale, just slowly flip yourself over like a pancake in the pan, so that the blanket or prop is still resting underneath your hips. So just that so that you're laying on your back. And with your arms, you can let your arms come up overhead or out by your side, wherever you are, so that you feel a nice opening along the front side of your body. Just breathe. If having your legs out long in front of you is uncomfortable, you can walk your feet in so that your knees are bent. Or if you want to do a reclined butterfly, whatever feels best in your body is all that you need to do. Start to take your 3 full cycles of breath here. On your next inhale, slowly bring your knees into your chest. And maybe if you'd like, you can even send your feet up to the sky once again, maybe circling your ankles, pointing and flexing your feet. Just letting your legs just hang out above you for a moment again. And take a full breath in. And then as you exhale, you can push the blanket or prop to go underneath your knees again. And then slowly, one by one, lowering your legs over your prop. We'll come into our final resting pose, our Shavasana. If there's any movements or motions that you'd like to do before settling into our final rest, feel free to do that with your own time and then find the best position that feels good for you. And as you settle down, taking your time, I'll read a little quote to send you into your final rest. Slow down and breathe and let things be. You do not have to sort through everything. You are free to surrender and trust in this space, stepping fully into the grace that fills your heart with wisdom to travel at a mindful, steady pace, knowing that no matter what happens, things will be made right when you are faithful of your journey and walking within your light. So keep on shining your light, living your light, and fully enjoy your rest here. Let your body be soft. Let go of the control of your breath and just be. And I'll let you know when it's time to come out of it. Slowly start to draw some deeper inhales into your body. And with those inhales, notice the sensations around you. Let your senses bring you back to this present moment. How does your back feel against the ground? How does the air feel on your skin? How does your breath feel in your body? With your next inhale, maybe bringing some subtle movements to your fingers, your toes. On your next inhale, bring your hand back to your belly, the other hand over your heart. Once again, connecting your body and your breath. Notice the warmth of your palms over your heart and your belly. And just bask in this warm embrace. As you feel your next inhale move into your palms, and give another moment of gratitude to your body. Thank you, body, for bringing me through this practice, for taking me through each and every day. Just letting your body know that you are grateful for its health. On your next inhale, you can bring your hands into prayer before your forehead to extend that gratitude outwards and send a butterfly or a rainbow to someone or something that you are grateful for. As you inhale, feel those feelings of gratitude move throughout your body. And on your next exhale, lower your hands before your lips as a reminder to speak kind words, not only to others, but also to yourself. And gently lower your hands before your heart center as a reminder to keep an open and loving heart always. You can slowly let your hands fall out to the side. Feel free to stay here for as long as you need. Thank you so much for practicing with me today, and have a lovely rest of your day.